You go out in public and you're wearing that jersey, the respect must go with you.
Yes, they do. But actually,
Non-negotiable.
speaking of both the Clippers and the Thunder, because they do kind of tie in.
Yes.
The Clippers are now
Jupiter
kind of
boy.
making it so first off, the Thunder aren't going to get a top pick, but the Clippers are starting to look like the Clippers we thought they were going to be when we made our preseason predictions. And that's primarily because of Kawhi.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it helps when you have a generational defensive player that ends up playing both ways and starts
That-
figuring his shit out.
The generational defensive players going off offensively.
Obviously, we both had the three of us had completely different rankings for them in our preseason rankings. I know Owen did not believe in them at all, and Jack and I really did believe in them. And then at
Somewhat.
the start of the season, Jack and I looked stupid.
I think I had them around like the 8 seed.
I think we had them a
7
lot
seed.
better than where they started.
Yeah, certainly. So he was out and returned from his foot and ankle. It was like a foot and ankle injury on November 23rd. And in that time, they were 2-8 in his absence. Directly following him returning, they went 3-9. So they kind of just were doing the same thing that they were doing. And then they went on a 6-game win streak. That 6-game win streak, Kawhi Leonard was averaging like 40 points a game.
So they're 10-2 in their last 12. This is what Kawhi is averaging in the last 12 games. He's averaging 32 points, 2 steals, 1 block, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists on 50, 40, not 90. 50, 40, 90 shooting. In the last 12 games,
Absurd.
He's averaging 40 over 18, 19
I think
games.
at one point he was averaging like close to 40. He was averaging like upper 30s.
Yeah. I think the story of Kawhi Leonard's career is his knees, ankles, and hips are going to rebel against him at given times during an NBA basketball season. But when they are not actively working against him, he's like a top 10 to 15 player in the league.
It's just like Anthony Davis. It's the same song and dance.
Yep.
Like why are we not giving Kawhi Leonard more hate? Like Anthony Davis gets all the hate. Kawhi Leonard doesn't get the hate anymore.
I don't.
Like, why though? Like
fair-
seriously.
It's a fair argument because if we're gonna nitpick guys for not being healthy, Kawhi's had the same struggles. Speaking of struggles, we have lost our glorious King Bean. Yeah, Jack DDoSed him and nuked his internet. But yeah, now that you think about it, I never really thought about it like that because like I feel like we call Anthony Glassbones Davis, we make those jokes, but we don't talk about that with Kawhi. But does Anthony Davis have a degenerative knee issue? Like that's what I think it is.
No, he has a degenerative body issue because it's not just like a knee issue. It's a knee issue. It's a foot issue. It's a hand issue. It's a back issue. It's an elbow issue. It's a toe issue.
I think that's what it has
issue.
to be. It's like we know Kawhi's knees are actively working against him,
Yeah.
right? We don't know AD's body. AD's body
It, no,
obviously
it's bad. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's the same song and dance.
There's no medical reason why AD is getting injured randomly. Like obviously, like you know what I mean. Like obviously, his body's working against him. We know that, and we can call it degenerative body disease, whatever you want. But we know Kawhi's knees are bad. We know Kawhi's knees are actively deteriorating.
Yeah, we know about it for both of them. It's just different every time for Anthony Davis.
And it's probably also different because AD's a 7-footer who's inherently going to have a short lifespan in the league.
But they make around the same amount.
Yeah.
At least on the books. At least on the books.
I also think it's because AD gets hurt on the most random plays ever. Like his finger issue that he recently came up with.
So it's worse? Are you just saying it's worse then? Like his injury issues are just like more frequent? Like do you have the numbers on that?
I have this is the numbers and this is why I think Kawhi. I think Kawhi's like injury issues are they're not anywhere near as bad as like the Anthony Davis stuff. Like Kawhi will have like the ticky tack injuries. He'll miss like a week or two here, a week or two there, and he had those seasons in LA. But like if you look at it, so like Kawhi Leonard in his entire career has played less than 60 games 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times, and 6. He didn't play. He didn't play one whole season because in 21-22. So 5 times in his 14-year career, he has played less than 60 games, compared to Anthony Davis, who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's only about a 1-year difference. With the AD stuff, it's like when he misses less than 60 games,
It's something ticky-tack.
It's also, it's like the ticky-tack stuff.
It's something that's ticky-tack that takes him out for...
When Kawhi gets it, it's like, all right, my knees are bad.
Like, it's nothing you can do about it.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess you can't do anything about the other one, too. But
yeah, we know it's something Kawhi can't control, other than simply not playing basketball, which is how he makes money.
How are you going to sprain your hand on someone like... I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember who he was guarding.
I'm not saying it's not real, but...
Who was he guarding? Because it wasn't like a super shifty player that would have blown by him.
I don't remember.
I don't know if it was like Tumani Kamara or something, or whoever they were playing. It was a red jersey. I remember a red jersey. Yeah, well, you pull it up. It's like that guy blew by him. AD like slid with him and just kind of like grazed his hand, and then he goes and just reaches for it, and you're like, you can't make that shit up. Like, AD,
and again, like I'm not saying it's like not happening. Like I don't remember what injury it specifically was, like a ligament issue or injury, but I'm not saying it didn't happen. But it just seems like it's like one thing after the other.
Yeah, it's almost like if the common man stubbed his toe and couldn't go to work for 3 to 4 weeks,
making millions and millions and millions of dollars.
It would be like if you were a CEO of a company, you stubbed your toe and you couldn't attend meetings for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah,
that's what AD's injury history is.
I think it also comes down to the fact that even throughout the injuries and everything, I mean, Kawhi won 2 rings, one of those as the guy. And first off, people don't even outside of Lakers fans, no one considers the bubble ring real. I don't
get why that's not real.
I'm just saying, like, the consensus outside of like Lakers fans obviously think that the bubble ring was real. I don't have any problem with the bubble ring.
I don't know why people feel that way. I don't get why people feel that way. Like, if anything, it's harder.
If any other team won the bubble, no one would care. But because the Lakers won, and LeBron
that Lakers team
won,
was phenomenal. They deserve to win that ring. And matter of fact, if they stayed healthy, they probably would have won the year after too.
That, and if they didn't, make some terrible decisions.
Is that when they got Russ?
No, they didn't have Russ the year after. They failed the year after because of the injuries, yes, and then they went out and got, they were like, let's get Montrezl Harrell, let's get...
Yeah, they're like panicking. Like they would have been, it would have been a Nets Lakers championship. That could have happened, like, easily.
But
it's the most random finals matchup of all time.
Yeah, it's KD versus LeBron again. I don't know.
Injuries happened, and who was it?
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, like, and I guess.
So you're saying, Kawhi succeeded. Like, he has nothing to prove. I mean, AD succeeded too, though.
Do what?
AD succeeded too. It was with LeBron.
Again, I think it's all. I think it's all centered on the fact that we know Kawhi's knees are going to give out on him at some point. It's going to happen, and we have 10+ years of evidence to support it. Even when he was in San Antonio, with AD, it's. Again, like I said, he was literally guarding somebody last night. He brushed his hand, got hit a little bit harder than it probably would be otherwise, and then he's over there grabbing it, and you're like, holy shit, we're doing this gimmick again.
I think Owen's got a good point there, though.
I don't know. We know what's going to happen with Anthony Davis, too.
We've known Kawhi's knees have been bad, though, since, like he said, since San Antonio. And
like,
we just know, but for AD, it's not just like a specific area. It's just like we know Anthony Davis is going to get injured. It just happens.
Yeah,
he just breaks easily.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. With both of them, it's not an if.
He says the same thing about his knee. It's just something specific.
Yeah,
I don't see a difference.
With both of them, it's not an if, it's a when. But for Kawhi, it's when are his knees going to give out versus with AD, is it when is he going to get hurt sliding defensively on a basic basketball play?
I don't even think it's like the injury thing. I think it's the fact that he proved that he can win it and be the guy. That Toronto ring does everything for his career.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
You put...
I think that's the reason. That's the biggest reason.
There's a lot of other things that you take into account, but like you put it into the Warriors dynasty. Kawhi can do whatever he wants.
Well, also, if he didn't get injured, he could have upset the KD Warriors.
I think it's also just baller as hell that he's like, I'm gonna go to the one Canadian team in the association.
He didn't choose to go
did
there.
not choose it at all.
He did not want to go there. That's why he left the season after. He's like,
It's
he was
really
literally
funny
he was in the locker room telling them like, yeah, I don't know why they traded me here. I'm leaving. Oh
Yeah,
God.
it's really funny that he just got shipped to the only Canadian franchise we have in the league, and he's like, all right. I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm gonna backpack you guys.
Yeah.
Can we
I might as well try to win a chip.
Yeah, that is so cold for him to go to this team. He did not want to go to say, all right, we're going to win a ring, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
It's ironic that LeBron is in the West at this point and didn't
Yeah.
even make the playoffs. So, like, that's the one time that the Raptors can get through to the championship.
And I'd argue that was
He still
Embiid's
isn't the
best
greatest
chance to
Raptor
get
of all
back there. That is this the dagger shot in that game 7 was probably Embiid's best chance to get one. Yeah.
Okay, but in
Shout
the
out to-
context
Back on
of the Clippers have extremely they've turned everything around, and now they're still out of the play-in, but they're teetering right behind the Grizzlies, which they will eventually surpass. I think we can all agree
Yeah,
there.
certainly.
Yeah.
Then they've got to get through the Trailblazers, which I do think they can also surpass the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
With the way they're
Hurts me
playing
to,
now, if Kawhi
hurts
stays
me to
healthy,
say,
they can-
but yes.
I think they're going to finish out as a play-in team. Personally,
Like a 10 seed? 10
Beca-
seed?
No, they'll probably get to they'll get to the 9, maybe 8. It just kind of depends on how Portland goes and if Kawhi's knees give out.
What
That's
went?
what I'm saying.
I want to know what went wrong between last season and now this season. Last season, the Clippers were 20th ranked offense in the league and the 4th ranked defense. This year, they're ranked, and this was from maybe 4 days ago, so it's probably a little different now. 27th offensive ranking and 8th defensive ranking. That's not that much worse.
I
than
think
last
I
season.
have it-
But they
what-
won 50
you said-
games last season.
Their offensive rating
I don't
is
think
where?
it was.
Their offensive rating this year, and this was about 4 or 5 days ago, is 27th.
I have it at 12th.
12th? Is that how much they jumped from before to now?
Today,
In 4 days?
they are 12th
I wrote this down like
in
4 days ago.
They are 12th in offensive rating and 24th in defensive rating.
There it is.
Oh, maybe I had
That's
it flipped.
happened.
Maybe I had it
That's
flipped.
Yeah, it flipped. So instead of strapping teams up, they're trying to outscore teams now, which again is fine. Offense is prioritized in the modern NBA. I get
Yeah,
that.
I might have had that flipped.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
it's
damn.
I might have had that
Yeah, I
flipped
was gonna
because
say,
that's way off.
Offense is prioritized. I think 1, they got older, and 2, everybody else in the West just got better. Like I
Well-
think it was just a natural everybody else started lapping them a little bit.
I
from the
don't even think
standpoint
it's
of-
that. I mean, I think Derrick Jones Jr., who is a phenomenal defender, has been out for a while now. Not saying that he's going to be the piece that takes them from the 24th best defense to the
It helps.
Norman Powell, yeah.
15th. Norman Powell was a good defender. Zubac is not as good this year. He actually has his first negative defensive box plus minus in 7 years. He's
I love that. I love that discussion with Rudy. Like they were comparing Zubac with Rudy Gobert and Cat and one other center, and they were picking Rudy Gobert out of those guys.
I would.
Yeah, it's the story.
Cat
quick
too.
tangent.
Yeah.
Quick tangent. The story of Rudy Gobert's Minnesota tenure is he'll do a bunch of great things defensively, and then there'll be one out of context clip of him getting fried by Luca or a Bam Adebayo.
Not just
Being like,
one though. It would be the entire game or the
Being
entire
like,
series.
Yeah, but I'm saying it'll be that one no context clip being like, this 7-footer is a liability as he's getting dragged out of the paint to guard somebody on the 3-point line where he doesn't naturally go.
All I gotta say, and the numbers say this: the Timberwolves are a top 5 defense in the league when Rudy is on the court, and they are like bottom 25 when he is off, or bottom 5 when he is off the court.
Absurd. Of his
Well,
entire career.
Cat's been struggling this year. Zubac has just been not good this year. I mean, he's been fine. He's been all right.
Yeah,
Which is weird because last year we were talking about him being like a legitimate anchor for them too.
I think if he was in a better situation, a better just vibe all around in the locker room, I think he probably would be just fine.
Who was
But it's like what? Yeah, because like what is there to play for when you're?
right
what-
now they're
what were they,
playing
like, 6 and 22?
They're playing.
Well, yeah, now, yeah, but like beforehand, they were like 6 and 22 or like some absurd number. Like at that
Paycheck.
point in the next game, I'm like, I'm not really gonna play that hard because who cares?
It was paychecks until Kawhi came back
Yep,
and kind of showed
well, a little
him
bit
his
after he
hand.
came back, but yeah,
Yeah, like it's kind of the run with Kawhi where it's like, okay, I'm gonna come back you guys are gonna get 30 really good games with me. I'm gonna get you to buy back in, and then by the time you've bought back in, I'm out with more knee injuries because my knees are actively going to wither away until I die.
Or Kawhi's gonna finish out this season. I can only hope, man. Kawhi basketball.
Yeah, we said that last season.
I remember last year. They got into their playoff series and it's like, all right, this is going to be the one playoff series where Kawhi goes nuts. They're going to advance past the first round, and then he's just going to be out.
Did he play that entire series?
I don't think so. I think
I don't think he did either.
Part.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I mean? I think that's what it is too. It's like Kawhi's going to be back just long enough.
Played the entire series.
Oh, he did?
He played.
No, they just went up against Jokic. So.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
And he averaged. What did he average? He was actually pretty. He was all right.
I mean,
I was hell bent on the Warriors series, so I think they didn't really watch too much of it.
All it's going to be, I think, for the Clippers is it's going to be now they're playing for a play-in, and I guess you do have the added. We're forgetting they have the added bonus of that pick that you gave OKC. You want to tank that as much as you can, so there's incentive for you to try to win games and be as good as you can too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because you're literally you need to save the NBA. I mean, that's what this video is probably going to be called. It's like the Clippers need to save the NBA by just simply being competent.
They're doing it.
And they're doing it.
Yeah, it's like the little engine that could. Where it's like, oh, look, and like we're all like secretly rooting for them just for the sole purpose.
Everyone that's not a Thunder fan is a Clippers fan this year.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's the best part because we don't have to just look at the best teams in the league and be like, okay, that's a storyline, that's something to root for. We can root for the Clippers. Like, we can pull up a Clippers game and root for them, like the little engine that could, like what you were saying. Yeah. But they're not going to do anything in the playoffs, most likely, at least, as of right now.
I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's say hypothetically, okay? Let's say hypothetically they take the 10 seed from the Grizzlies. So we're gonna put this into a situation right now. Obviously,
sure. They're not getting past the Warriors.
First play-in game, they're going to play the Blazers. Who are we taking in a play-in game?
Kawhi's healthy? Or Kawhi's not healthy?
Right now, so there's still no Derrick Jones Jr., but Denny is out because Denny's got a back problem right now.
Yeah, if Kawhi's healthy, I'm taking the Clippers there.
And then we've got who's gonna win Warriors Suns? I'm probably gonna take
Warriors.
the Suns in that one.
Probably the Warriors.
Warriors, yeah, 2-1 Warriors. That's what it is.
All right, so then we've got Suns versus Clippers.
Okay. I'll put my thoughts in a bow on the Clippers. I think
this is because I didn't get to talk about the Warriors last week, but I had to listen to y'all talk about the Warriors, and then I edited the Warrior video today.
Yeah, that's
the story of what the Clippers season I think is going to be is Kawhi's going to be back and playing well long enough for them to all buy back in by like game 60, 65, 70, right?
Okay.
And then they're gonna sneak into a play-in, and they're gonna sneak into that, like, we'll say 2-7 matchup. We'll say they overachieve and sneak into a 2-7 matchup. And they're gonna get destroyed in the future, and then we're gonna be talking about their grim future here.
That's best case scenario, and that's best case scenario.
I'm assuming Kawhi's knees hold on long enough for that to.
It's gonna be. They're doing great right now, but it's such a tough road ahead of them, man.
Yeah.
Like they're lucky the Grizzlies are where they're at, but if the Grizzlies trade Ja Morant, who knows like what they get back? If they get back like they really have to hope that the Grizzlies kind of sell because I know there's only a 1 game difference. But if they do trade Ja Morant and let's say like they get back an Emmanuel quickly who comes in and fits better in this offense, it's gonna be tough. Like they have to claw their way into the play-in.
I don't think they're better than the Blazers.
They don't.
In a 1 game
play-in.
In a 1 game play-in, I'm taking the Clippers.
In a 1 game play-in, I would take the Clippers solely because of the fact that if Kawhi is healthy, give me the Clippers.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
Because
but again,
we're deep playoff run. That doesn't make any sense.
That's largely what it's going to be. Is we're banking on Kawhi being around for Game 83.
I mean, yes, like that's the thing. Kawhi has to be there for them to do it. Maybe even just James Harden. I don't think just James Harden would cut it, but like in a win or go home scenario, I'm gonna take like a James Harden and Kawhi led team over a team of people or a team of players outside of like Drew Holiday who've never been in that situation.
That's what I'm saying. I'm taking the Terminator over the civilians.
In that case. Really good. How do we keep it? Because what is there to talk about other than Kawhi Leonard?
It's okay. It's how do we get the next question is we can do this and then we can cut this. Is how do they get back? I'm not gonna say they're gonna win 50 games, but how can they get back as close as possible to what they had last season? Because again, it's flipped, but I feel like their offensive defensive ratings, I mean, it flipped, but it still wasn't that much different.
They'd have to
than last season.
They'd have to like come in first off. They're gonna have to make some trades, but the assets they have, no one wants them outside of
It's
Kawhi
Zubac.
and James. And Zubac, but I can't think of something, what are you going to trade Zubac for?
See, I saw it float around. I'm just saying I saw it float around. I saw it float around that they would potentially get their picks back. Maybe. I mean, that would make the Thunder unbearable. Potentially iHeart, probably to make the money work, I guess.
Because I've thought about it as well, and I kind of am all for it. Obviously, it makes the Thunder better. But
iHeart is perfect for the Thunder, though. I love his fit there.
I don't think he's worth it now, though, because he's not as good. But
he's certainly not going to be making $30 million next season, too, and he's expiring right now.
Is he under a longer form contract than iHeart?
No, he's iHeart's on an expiring right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is Zubac is an
He's on a 3-year. He's 3 years making 18 though.
Him.
He's making a lot less.
That's why they go for him. They're paying him half as much, and
you're like, hey, I don't really need your picks. I got the Sixers picks too, I guess.
You're getting.
You can have one or two.
You're getting the same production, probably a little bit better. But I would think they go for that if you can get the picks back. Get iHeart.
The upside of Zubac is better too, and he's gonna be a lot cheaper, and younger. Just all around.
A really good deal.
But Zubac on the Thunder would just be terrifying.
I mean, it would suck. The Thunder would be probably the favorites. Well, they still already are the favorites, but
Yeah, exactly. So getting Zubac on top of it, no, the Wolves are not favorites, but they are playing awesome.
But the Clippers do need to either, and it sucks because they had the Bradley Beal thing happen. They've had
Kawhi.
They have to capitalize on what they have, because outside of James Harden, Kawhi, and Zubac, their assets aren't worth much. You've got Derrick Jones Jr., who actually I really like, and I think when he comes back, it will help this team. You still have Chris Dunn. You've got John Collins, who, I mean, nobody wants to pay John Collins what they're paying him now. It's like $24 million.
Yeah,
but I think it's expiring, so
it is.
You could probably convince a team to take John Collins.
Yeah.
If you're, but you're gonna have to take on some big money. So maybe they could work something with John Collins.
They would take John Collins because he's an expiring, I think. It depends on what it is.
Wait, I have seen them interested in Miles Bridges, apparently. Actually, yeah, we can talk about that. They're apparently interested in Miles Bridges.
That'd be weird.
I like Zubac. Zubac going to the Raptors. Zubac, it would be a huge contract, but Zubac and I just thought of this. Zubac and John Collins, and then the Raptors have a bunch of players who are on long-term contracts.
Are we talking like Emmanuel Quickley and Jakob Poeltl?
I'm thinking probably I would say RJ Barrett and Poeltl. I'd probably want more if I'm the Clippers.
What if they trade Zubac to the Celtics?
Well, it'd be great for the Celtics. What are you going to get? Because they're not going to give up Derek White.
No, Derek White and Jaylen Brown are untouchable.
Yeah, but I mean, Zubac is on the Derek White level of just the price tag, I guess. I don't know how to word that. I mean, you're going to have to give up Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons is going to be a Celtic in this case.
No, he'd be a Clipper. He'd definitely get traded.
Clipper. Sorry. I mean, you got
I would want Jordan Walsh. I would want Kata.
Or I'm trying to think of
Shireman. I don't know. There's not really a lot there.
There's also the Pacers.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Question is what is the offer gonna be?
Young pieces, Benedict Mathurin.
God, but
potentially Nimhard.
One of the guys.
Can you get both of them?
Jay Huff's probably gonna have to go.
Huff. I don't know. I love him as a backup though.
I know, but if you're the Clippers, you're like, we're giving up our big. After that, it's Brook Lopez. So.
And then at that point, if you get a top 3 pick, you can try to get an AJ DeBanson instead of Boozer.
Are you saying they trade? I'm not. If I'm the Pacers, I don't know if I want to trade that top 3.
No.
Or are you saying
you're not giving up that pick? No.
Okay, I thought you were saying.
I'm saying if the Pacers. No, I'm saying if the Pacers get Zubac, they don't have to go out and get Boozer anymore.
Oh no.
You can just give it to Banson.
And if you give up Mathurin and Nesmith, then
or Nemhard, depending on contract situations.
So
Nemhard's making more.
Could turn this around if they decide to blow it up. I don't think they're going to blow it up.
It would be Zubac.
Zubac would have to go. There's some work they could do with the John Collins contract, probably the Bogdanovich contract. So yeah, Clippers, go trade Zubac, because this look, it's fun, it's great to see it, but realistically, Kawhi's knees are going to give out. They're going to buckle at some point, and
it's just the experience with Kawhi.
If it doesn't, then that's awesome. Like if he's able to be like Joel Embiid this year, who's miraculously like been able to stay
For now.
healthy, especially in the second half of like the first half of the like second quarter of the season,
Yeah.
then you know what, you win. It's good. It's a good thing. But if he isn't, and you still hold on to Zubac, and you end up back at the bottom of the league, the Thunder are going to get AJ DeBansa, and then we are never going.
No, I think they would rather have Boozer, right? If you're gonna get rid of Ihart.
Oh yes, because they need size. They're going to get Cam Boozer,
Oh.
and
Or Caleb Wilson.
yeah, if they fall out
Oh.
of the top 3, and we
Yeah.
are never going to see another team win an NBA championship.
Ever again.
the next
Wemby, you
5
were our
years,
last
at least.
hope.
Not until somebody stiff arms Lou Dort back and he gets injured.
So
I think
the only
Lou
thing
Dort.
that's
I think Lou Dort is not going to be a part of that team in 2 years.
We can get into that in another episode.
Yeah, it's just their contract situations. That's all.
Hey, but you know what? No matter what happens with this Thunder team, I can always remember the Hornets 30-pieced them.